You know, we talked about certain names. You have received a lot of criticism. I mean, what can you do at times? Like someone online is going to criticize you, but you have received criticism in the boxing press and in the boxing kind of echo chamber about not fighting top fighters or not doing everything you can to make fights with top fighters. Do you have a response to that criticism?
I ain't got nothing to say. You know, like I just said, we're gonna bring them in one by one. And we're gonna shut everybody up one by one. Just everybody be patient, and make sure y'all tune in Saturday, and then we're gonna take it from there.
So you heard Brother Boots answer the question from Max Kellerman on why you ain't fighting nobody, and it's always, we gonna wait and see, you know, wait till we turn it up, and tune in Saturday night. Let me say that first and foremost, don't be the consumer that complains about the product but still buys and uses the product. Don't watch it. If you're gonna complain about the fight, you don't like the fight, simply don't watch it. I hate to hear media members complain about a company, complain about a fight, but then they show up to the fight. But I kind of understand that, because you get an opportunity to see celebrities and stuff of that nature, and people come to the fight. So it's more than just interviewing the fighters. It's the atmosphere, especially if you a bachelor, or even if you're in a relationship, it gives you an opportunity to get away, do your thing or whatever. So I definitely, from that standpoint of view, I definitely understand it. But yeah, don't be one of those people that complain and still watch. If you have a big issue with this fight, you know what I'm saying? And, some people got an issue what I say about them. What I say is facts. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney came out there and said they tried to fight him, and Dev was like, they wasn't trying to fight. I mean, he would kill Dev and all. Okay, why didn't he do it, bro? Like, why didn't he do it? As soon as the block got hot, he got up out of there. Now, to his defense, it looked like he's struggling to make way for this Lima fight. I'm not really wanting to get into the whole Drain situation, but he looked like in the face a little sunken in. So maybe 54 be a pit stop. But, wait, we going to turn it up, man. Anybody that's with Eddie Hearn, they not trying to fight the best, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Eddie Hearn is a parody promoter, bro. Like, they're not trying to fight the best. The proof's in the pudding. Anthony Joshua wasn't really trying to. Anthony Joshua could be a stamped Hall of Famer had he just went in there and knocked off Deontay Wilder. They never wanted that fight. That's a fact. And you could probably make a case, maybe Wilder and them in one. But, when you want to get something done, you get it done. That's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Bud wanted to get that Spence fight done. He went around Al, got Spence's number, had a conversation with him. Like I said before, I remember I used to date this girl, man, and she told me, she was like, yeah, people make time for who they want to make time or what they want to make time for. I need to think about it here. So I say that's true. I don't know. But at that time, I was living a fast ass life, dog, like crazy. But yeah, people make time for what they want to make time for, and people do what they want to do. And if you really want to go out there and go get it, like Dolph say, if I want it, I'm going to go get it. Rest in power to that brother. So a lot of the guys, they don't be really wanting to fight nobody, bro. When they get to that table, they want all these crazy concessions. They want this money. And they price themselves out. It's the beta era. Me and my boy from Philly was talking about that shit earlier. I was like, man, it's the beta era. And people may not know I watch hockey. One of the reasons I watch hockey, it's a few reasons why I watch hockey. And maybe I should start talking about it. It's not the fact that, I think one of the best things for a viewer that happened to hockey was the lockout. But I watch it because it's untouched. It's still barbaric. And we're going to talk, I'll do a Michael Irvin video and a Shador video. I'm going to talk about that. It's barbaric. It's still a man's sport. It's not really modernized. You know what I'm saying? And in a way, baseball isn't either. And I'll say this about baseball. Baseball is fun to play. Put your kids in baseball. It is phenomenal for the parents. It's phenomenal for the players. Baseball is really, really good. It's a really, really good sport to play. I'll tell you, it's one of the funner sports to play. I promise you. It's just not as good on the eye when you're watching it from a viewership other than the playoffs. Playoffs are amazing in baseball. But hockey still remains barbaric because of the lockout. It's ungentrified. It's competitive. You know, and they still go out there and they strap their nuts on and they give it they all. The atmosphere is really good. I'm going to hit a couple hockey games this year. We used to go when I was a kid. So that's why I fuck with it. But boxing, it's not barbaric. It's beta. It's a beta male sport. It falls under that beta agenda pushing emasculation agenda. And they don't even know it. Look how they dressing, wearing pink and wearing purses, and they don't even want to do interviews. You know, I remember he first came on an interview with Max Kellerman. They was like, man, where you been at? Where you been at? You know, he all like, you know, I was, I was just been training. Like, dog, they don't have personality. They just in it for a check. I just think his dad, all his brothers did boxing, so he just did it, and he's just so effortlessly gifted at boxing. I don't think he's a fighter at heart. Most of the guys today ain't fighters. Like Wilder's a fighter, Fury's a fighter, Crawford's a fighter, Usyk a fighter, Inoue a fighter. A lot of these guys not fighters. Some of these guys are just what their professional handle say they are boxers. A lot of these guys ain't fighters, bro. And that's the sad truth. That's the sad truth. Say what you want to say about Sugar Ray Leonard. When that motherfucker had to fight, he had to fight. You crack Mayweather, when he had to fight, he had to fight. It had to be a requirement to be in the top 10. Most of them guys was fighters, bro. You had to be fighters. And now, you know, that fighter really is that dog in you. That's really a synonym for fighter in boxing. It's dog. You know, it's dog. And I don't really see dog from Boots. I you know, every now and again, you in a fight, you will see glimpses of like that motherfucker step it up and be vicious. But when you hear him talk, he not ferocious. He not vicious. You know what I'm saying? He like a greyhound or a Great Dane. He like a Great Dane. You know, they look big and they look vicious, but they really nice dogs. Like he ain't vicious. You know, and he's like, oh, you know, we gonna step it up, and it's been we like we in fucking France for the last 3 or 4 years. Like, oh, after this, y'all gonna see. Now, you told us the Virgil, your parody Better Call Saul promoter told us that Boots will be fighting Virgil Ortiz next. Virgil Ortiz said, we doing that. His daddy grabbed that phone or that iPad quick to them. We ain't fight that. We'll talk to him. Every time they put Virgil Ortiz on anybody that's a threat, his daddy, oh, we ain't fighting them. We ain't seen no contract. We ain't signed nothing. I think if Virgil Ortiz is a world championship caliber fighter, he might have to do what Roy Jones did, get rid of his daddy. Get rid of his ass. Get rid of it. Get rid of your daddy. Roy Jones seen that early. If Roy Jones didn't get his daddy out the way, he'd still be fighting tomato cans. And I'm just being honest. What Snoop Dogg said at the end of that every other video, he said, I'm just being honest. But yeah, they keep saying, oh, we gotta wait. It's just too many times as fight fans, we wait and wait. Oh, we gotta wait. We got the guys that wanna prove it, the Haney's, the Shakur Stevensons, you know, we like, okay, we wait. And then you got the guys that say, oh, holding on. Is, you know, they holding on to their bumbashes dreams. They just don't have the confidence, bro. They like, this could be my last meal, or if I lose, and I get it, in the viral internet, you get knocked out or you lose, and it's like, damn, you know, everybody can see it. You know, it's an era where all your skeletons are out the closet. I get it. But man, especially being from Philly, it's all about getting knocked down and getting back up. You know, most people couldn't do what Jaron Ennis do. You know, they can't do what y'all do. I wouldn't pay him no mind. But I guarantee you, dog, he ain't fighting nobody next, man. He ain't fighting nobody next. I promise you that. He might fight that dude from Germany who beat Unanis Talisman for the gold title, the WBA title. But when you talking about Fandora, Maraz Mazaliev, or Virgil Ortiz, I'm like, shit, them shits ain't happening, bro. What Virgil say after that fallout with Jaron? We ain't fighting him no more. So at the end of the day, I mean, say what y'all want to say, but you know, in my opinion, good luck to the kid. I don't wish no ill will. I'm just calling it how I see him. I see it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. First link in the description. Join the Patreon. Find me on X, Facebook, Instagram, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.